Hello class 6, this is your chapter sentences part 2. In your last video, I have given you some questions to practice. I know you all have done your questions. Now let's quickly tally the answers. First question was fetch a glass of water. It is a command and it is imperative sentence. Second is what a noise they are making. Don't get confused with this word what. It's not necessary that it will be an interrogative. Just see the punctuation mark that is used here. So it is an example of exclamatory sentences. Third is are you playing in the match? It's an example of interrogative. Fourth, alas, we have lost the match. It is an example of exclamatory. Fifth, she does not care for anyone. Assertive. The boys were enjoying themselves. Again, assertive. Seventh, the river is full of fish. Assertive. He has never told a lie. Assertive. Ninth is don't go there. It's an example of imperative because we are giving you a command. Then 10th, eat only boiled vegetables and fresh fruits. Again, it's an example of imperative because here we are giving an advice. I hope your answers are correct. Alright, let's quickly start our chapter. In the last video, I have told you how to frame a sentence. We have to follow what? SVO form, that is subject, verb and object form. This is what I told you. So see this exercise A. Rearrange the following words to form meaningful sentences. Use capital letters, full stop, question marks and exclamation mark as required. The first one has been done for you. See the first one. Burgled was Jane's yesterday house. You have to start it with Jane's. So Jane's house was burgled yesterday. This is your first answer. Let's see the second one. Leaving tomorrow, James and Henry will be London for. You can see they are jumble word. They are not giving any meaning. So we have to start the sentence with James. What will be the answer? James and Henry will be leaving for London tomorrow, full stop. Alright. Don't worry, I will show you the answers in a written form at the end of this video. Third is you who are. It will be who are you, then question mark. Alright. Then see the fourth one. Scientist was great Einstein. It will be Einstein was a great scientist, full stop. Then next, beautiful are what painting it is. What a beautiful painting it is, exclamation mark. Sixth, late to is never is. You have to start it with it. So it will be it is never too late, full stop. Alright, I hope this much is clear. You all have written it. Now comes this kind of sentences. I already discussed in the last video. There are 4: declarative, assertive, then imperative, then interrogative and then exclamatory. Alright, see here in declarative, what happens when we declare or just simply say something. That is there in declarative or assertive sentences. Alright. Then there are 2 types of declarative sentences. First is affirmative, that is your positive sentences, and the second one is negative, where you use the word not and all these forms. Now see this exercise B. Answer these questions, then write whether it is affirmative or negative. The first one has been done for you. What you have to do, you have to give the answers of these questions and then you have to say that whether it is affirmative, that is a positive sentence, or negative sentences. Okay, the first one is, do you study in college? What will be the answer? I don't study in college, and it is a negative sentence. Alright, in this way you have to do. See the second one. Which is your favorite subject? You can write any, but I'm giving you the example that English is my favorite subject, full stop, and this is a positive sentence. So write affirmative. Then third is, which is the subject that you don't like? So You can write I don't like maths, I don't like whatever subject you want to. Then I don't like we are using, so it is a negative sentence. Alright. Fourth is, are you punctual at school? You can write I am punctual at school, then it will be affirmative. If you will write I am not punctual to school, then it will be negative sentence. Alright. Then fifth is, do you enjoy cricket? Some can write I enjoy cricket, then it will be affirmative. If you write I don't enjoy cricket, then it will be an example of negative sentence. Sixth, do you like playing with dolls? Again here, according to your preferences, you can write I like playing with dolls, or you can write I do not like playing with dolls. And if you write I like playing with dolls, it will be an example of affirmative. And then if you write I don't like playing with dolls, it will be an example of negative. Alright. By this we finishes this B exercise. I hope everything is clear. Then the next type of sentence is what? Imperative sentences, where we express command, request, advice, order, suggestion. I discussed this also in the last video. Imperative sentences may be used to command, used to express command, to make a request, to give some advices like come here, please help me clean the cupboard, never lose your patience, in this way. Alright. Let's quickly do this exercise C also. Answer the following questions. Follow instruction given in bracket. One has been done for you. First one is, may I come in? The answers you are giving, yes, you may come in. Then second is, how do I complete this drawing? You have to give a suggestion. So answer can be, you can use any sketch pen, or you can use any pencil color. Alright. According to your wish, you can write the answers. Then third one is, see here, doctor, how many antibiotic tablets should I take daily? You have to give an advice. So I am telling you the answer. You should take 2 antibiotics daily. Alright. Then fourth is, when should I begin my homework? You have to give a command, begin your homework now. Alright. This is a command that is given here. Then fifth is, what should I do during my vacation? So you have to give a suggestion, and you have to use word should. The answer is, you should utilize your free time by reading a good book, or whatever you feel like you can write. Alright. Then next type of sentence is what? Interrogative sentences. This one. A sentence that asks a question is called a interrogative sentence. This is also I discussed in the last video. Alright. You just have to, what you have to do, you have to replace these the positions of subject and verb. Like if you can see, I can go, and if you change the position of I here, that is the subject, can I go, it becomes interrogative. And interrogative again is of two kind, yes or no question, like the answers of which are in the form of yes or no, and then WH questions where you have to give long answers. Alright, this is also we have discussed in the last video. Then see this D part. What you have to do here, you have to make questions for these answers that is given below here. First one is, my birthday is in June. So what can be the question? When is your birthday? Question mark. Don't forget this question mark tag. Alright. Then second is, I work in Patna. Just think what can be the question. What have I asked you? Where do you work? Question mark. Alright. Then third is, yes, I completed my work. What can be the question? Have you completed your work? Question mark. Fourth is, my brother is better now. What will be the question? How is your brother now? Question mark. Then fifth one is, this is my new pencil box. What will be the question? Whose new pencil box is this? Question mark. Sixth is, yes, I do have a pen. What can be the question? Do you have a pen? question mark. All right. Then the last part of sentences is exclamatory sentences. Exclamatory sentences, I discussed about this also in the last video, that here you express your strong feeling or your strong emotions. This is what we do in exclamatory. And I also told you that it usually begins with what or how, and it expresses your feelings. See here, E part, rewrite the sentences given below as exclamatory sentences using how or what. Alright, so here what we have to do, we have to see these assertive sentences that is given here, and we have to frame exclamatory sentences. The first one is Yuvraj is a great fielder. What can be the exclamatory sentence? What a great fielder Yuvraj is, and exclamatory mark. Then second one is Sunidhi sings very well. What will be the answer? How well Sunidhi sings, exclamatory mark. Third is you are a great dancer. What a great dancer you are, exclamatory mark. Fourth is Shah Rukh is a popular actor. What a popular actor Shah Rukh is, exclamatory mark. Fifth is you are wearing a gorgeous sari. What a gorgeous sari you are wearing, exclamatory mark. Alright, this finishes our kinds of sentences. Then you can read here this parts of a sentence. So there are two parts in a sentence, subject and predicate. So example, if I am saying my mother loves tea. Alright, so about whom we are talking in this sentence is our subject, and whatever is the rest part is our predicate, or whatever we say about the subject is our predicate. Like you can see here this example, my mother is the subject because about her we are talking in this sentence, and loves tea is the predicate. What does she love? Tea. And in a predicate you will always find a verb. Loves is a verb. Alright, then see here B part, the people in the room were enjoying the music. The people in the room is our subject. See, you have to understand this thing, that subject and predicate can be of one word or more than one words. Alright, so here the subject, people in the room, about them we are talking. So this whole part is your subject, and were enjoying the music is our predicate. Here you can find verb, that is were, and verb can be auxiliary verb, that is your helping verb, like is, am, are, has, have, had, all these things, and your action verb also can be there. Then see this example, see, the baby is sleeping. So here we are discussing about baby, so baby is our subject, is sleeping is our predicate. Then D part, all the children are ready for the trip. So again we are talking about all the children, that is our subject, and are ready for the trip is our predicate. Alright, so as I discussed, that subject in the sentence is something about whom or about who we talk in the sentence. Alright, and the predicate is what? Whatever we said about the subject in the sentence. Like in that sentence, this one, my mother loves tea. So in this one we have discussed about, or we are talking about my mother. So my mother is the subject and the rest part is our predicate. In this way the sentence has subject and predicate part. Alright, then this, you can see this feature part. The subject is usually placed before the predicate. Usually means in usual way you will find that the subject is placed before predicate. But in some sentences, the order is changed. Why it is changed? Just to give more emphasis to the subject. Like after a few days came the letter. Can you see this example, this one? After a few days came the letter. So we are giving more emphasis on the word the letter. But we are talking about what in this sentence? The letter. So the letter is our subject. So it is written in this way and the usual form. That is example A. The letter came after a few days. So if you read both sentences are giving you the same meaning. But in the second part, we are giving more emphasis on the word the letter. Alright. So it is not necessary that you will always find the subject before predicate. Just remember this. Then the second part, in imperative sentences, the subject is always you. It is not mentioned, but it is applied. Means in imperative sentences, if you will see, you will not always find your subject, but it is there. Like it is implied. If I am saying go there, if you are standing and I am telling you go there, so I am talking to you. So you will be your subject. Here you can see it means you go there. So you is always the subject. It is not mentioned, but it is implied. Have the medicines regularly. If I am telling you have the medicine regularly, although I am not telling you have the medicine regularly, but it is implied. It means you have the medicine regularly. So you is the subject in imperative sentences. Alright. Then is again in question and exclamatory sentences. We find out what or who the sentence is about and identify the subject. Again we have to search what or who the sentence is about. Like in this example A, this one, have you been to the market? So have you been to the market? So here you is the subject. Alright. Then see this part which is very important. This is every predicate has at least one verb. See this part. Every predicate has at least one verb. Alright. The verb changes according to the number of subjects. Like if the subject is singular, then singular verb will be used like is and was. If the subject is plural, then plural verb will be used like are, were, in this way. Alright. Then the predicate may contain an object, a complement or an adverb. A complement is something that we add to the subject. Alright. So all these things the predicate may contain. Alright. Let's quickly do this exercise F that is given here. Identify the subject and the predicate, circle the subject and underline the predicate. The first one has been done for you. See the first one, John is going to the market. So in this we are talking about John. So John is the subject here. Alright. Is going to the market is our predicate. Then see the second one, he managed to reach home on time. So about whom we are talking? He. So he is our subject. So circle it. Managed to reach home on time is our predicate. Then see the third one. The king offered his advice to the farmer. Again we are talking about the king. So the king is our subject. Circle that. Offered his advice to the farmer is our predicate. Fourth, Rose was a princess who slept for 100 years. So we are talking about Rose. Rose, circle that. Don't think that Rose is that flower. Is the name of a princess. So Rose is our subject. Circle that. Was a princess who slept for 100 years is our predicate. Then fifth, the lion wanted to eat the rabbit. So here the lion is our subject. Wanted to eat the rabbit is our predicate. Sixth one, at one corner of the hall stood Ramu. So here we are talking about Ramu. Ramu is our subject, and you can see here that this is the second example that is given above, that you sometimes change the place of subject. Alright. So and circle this word Ramu. This is a noun. Circle this, and this is the subject, and rest is the predicate. Alright. So we have completed till exercise F. Only phrases and clauses are left, that I will do in the next video. Alright. Now I will show you all the answers of A, B, C, D and E exercise. You can pause it for some time and write it down. Alright. See here. Pause it for some time and just write these answers. Then see here, C and D exercise. Then here is your E exercise. So this much is there in this video. In the next video, we will complete this chapter. Bye and take care.